What's the situation? The situation today is a part 2 on Brett Favre. The thing that I don't understand is why would Brett Favre steal from the poorest state in the United States? The poorest state down in Mississippi. I don't understand that. Your daughter goes to school there. That's from your alma mater down there. And you should be down there helping the people instead of stealing from the people, Brett Favre. The NFL, why are you so biased and so racist? Because if it was a black player, you'd be all over it. Like Colin Kaepernick. He was all over him. Deshaun Watson, all over his story. Every day in the media. Every day. What's up, Roger Goodell? How come you not saying nothing? I don't hear you saying a damn thing about Brett Favre stealing from the welfare recipients. I don't hear you saying a damn thing. Brett Favre should be brought up on serious charges for this. The man's already rich. He's made over $140 million in his career. But he wants to steal money. He stole $5 million just to build a volleyball court for his daughter. He took another $1 million and he paid some of it back. I guess he paid it back and he owes $223,000 in interest. He hasn't even paid that back. $600,000 he got for speeches that he never even gave. The governor of that state should be brought up on serious charges. You got some other people involved in this. This shows you why people on welfare can't get their just due. And they wonder why people can't get food stamps, and the school system. Kids can't even have a lunch. They have to pay for their lunches, and they don't have enough money to pay for their lunches. They can go to school hungry. Why should they have to do that? When you got people like this stealing from everybody. And that's what the government does. Y'all steal from people. It ain't nothing new. People act like they don't know what's going on. You got kids out here that shouldn't even have to pay to eat at school. That should be free. You got enough money. You don't even pay your bus drivers enough money out here in Florida. $16.50 an hour. And you wonder why you're 100 bus drivers short because y'all stealing. That's right, I said it. You're stealing. All of y'all stealing money. I heard one politician say she made $172,000 a year. That wasn't enough money. She need more. Why? You can't live on $172,000 a year. You got to be greedy. Like Brittany Griner had to be greedy and go over to Russia and play basketball. Now look, you made $200,000 a year to play in the NBA and the WNBA, and you had to be greedy and go over there and say, "Oh, I'm not making enough money here." You know how many people would love to make $200,000 a year? And you got a wife, she works. So why are you so greedy? The greedy don't help the needy, like I said. And I ain't backing down on it. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of thieves out there. Stealing from people when you already got money. That's what the government does. You got some of these athletes that's hooked up with these governors that's out here stealing money. But y'all want to keep it hush-hush. You don't want to say nothing about it. You don't want to say nothing about it. Imagine if that was Magic Johnson or somebody. You'd be all over this day in and day out on the news. I sure don't hear Fox News talking about it. I don't hear none of them talking about it every day. And just like Jason Whitlock, he want to sit up there and criticize Shannon Sharp. You need to be hammering the hell out of Brett Favre. You're trying to focus in on something that Shannon Sharp said. Shannon Sharp didn't do nothing but tell the truth when he said people that stealing look like him. He's right. It's the truth. You've been stealing for years and years and years from people. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Stop stealing. The government. Stop stealing. So stop it. You're always trying to cover up something. But you know what? It's going to always come to the light. Brett Favre, you got caught up. You got caught up. So you know what? They need to put the hammer down on them. And the NFL is trying to be sneaky quiet. You don't hear none of the owners, Roger Goodell, nobody saying a goddamn thing. Because y'all motherfuckers is fucking full of bullshit. You don't say a goddamn thing about when some of these white athletes do something. You brush it to the side. Like Tom Brady hollering and screaming at players. Like I seen last week. You don't say nothing about that in the media. But when T.O. was out there and screaming at players because he wants to win, he made a big ass fucking deal out of it. Ocho Cinco. Y'all made a big deal out of it, trying to make a mockery out of these brothers. But you know what? I'm done with this story right now. This is part 2 of Brett Favre and his bullshit. So make sure you subscribe and like to the channel and leave a comment. I want to hear your comments on this story, because we didn't get enough comments on the last one. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, but sometimes you get a lot of views and then sometimes you don't on certain stories. And this is a very important story. So make sure you subscribe and like to the channel and hit that like button. And I want to hear your views on Brett Favre stealing from the welfare department from one of the poorest. It is the poorest state in the United States. And you're stealing from them. So I'll say it one more time. Make sure you subscribe and like to the channel and leave a comment and hit that like button. I'm kind of busy. I got things to do.